Some forget way down south to the Friday night home crowd. We'll throw back a few and grab some barbecue. There's always something country going down. That's my stomping ground. Whoa, yeah, dirt roads run this town. Or two, and all my friends from school drink some sweet tea that mama likes to brew. Yeah, the bonfire's getting high, someone gon' pick a fight. We might stay up all night just like we used to do. That's my stomping ground. Whoa, yeah, dirt roads run this town.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
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 The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
I'm no stranger to a stiff drink. It eases my mind somehow. The kind of friend you pay to be with, but only brings you down. Well, I'm a big hit in this bar room, and everyone loves me right now. But when the lights go down and the chairs go up, what keeps them around? Is it me? I can't seem to find the answer in my glass. I can't believe how this jacker on the front porch, strumming an old guitar. I'm trying to write a country love song about how you're breaking my heart. 'Cause I can tell by the look on your face you've run out of tears. You're ready to walk away and leave me standing here. Is it me or the whiskey? I can't seem to find the answer in my glass. I can't believe how this has hit me. Is it me or the whiskey? In one hand there's a whiskey bottle, in the other there's a glass. Is this feeling worth it? Maybe I should ask if it's me or the whiskey. I can't believe how this has hit me. Is it me? Is it me or the whiskey? I can't seem to find the answer in this glass. I can't believe how this has hit me. Is it me or the whiskey? Me or the whiskey?
His name is Matt Ferris. That is a great tune called Me or the Whiskey, one of my all-time favorites in the 6 years that I've been doing this radio thing. And you can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net as well. And before that, kicking off the show, brand new music from Donovan Lee Carpenter and a great tune called Stompin' Ground. Well, welcome to my stompin' ground. KICR Indie Country Radio is live on the air, and we are now syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. You can hear the show over there as well at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and it'll go till 1 p.m. Mountain Time as well on KUHSdenver.com. Big shout out to my good friend Mr. Henry Archuleta and all the fine folks over there for having us back. We took a year off and now we're back. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. And we've got a good one this evening. And we're going to be interviewing Mr. Stephen Cade here coming up in about 30 minutes. So you're going to enjoy that interview and find out all about him. He is a Nashville recording artist, and he was also up for about 6 Grammy Awards, I believe. So we'll talk about that and a whole lot more coming up shortly. Right now, let's get you back into that great country music, though. This next gentleman is Tyler Booth. This is called Long Comes a Girl on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer, and you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. It's shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck, weekend, hardcore, drinking and no sleep. Playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your 6-string. And she ain't lining up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl, she got you falling like a star from a bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl, along comes a girl.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
All my friends are raising babies, I'm still raising Cain. They must think because I've waited that I don't want the same. Their days are spent changing diapers. They think mine are so exciting, running off to where the lights are so much brighter. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband babe because I love the word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurts. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed. My only bedtime story is a People magazine. I'd rather be in a carpool line than this big cold limousine. I trade every pair of high heel shoes for a high chair in the dining room. Don't even know you yet, but I know I love you. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband babe because I love the word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurts. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed. We wait, it'll be our turn someday. Spend a lot of afternoons daydreaming about you. Right now our mortgage is the only thing that's due. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband babe because I love that word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurts. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed, bottle by my bed. We wait.
How about the women of country music right now? Aren't they absolutely phenomenal? That is Bottle by My Bed. Sunny Sweeney is the artist on that one. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. We've got about 250 videos that run around the clock over there. You got to check it out, folks. You'll get hooked on it. They got some good acting going on over there as well. It's good stuff. And I'll tell you what, speaking of good stuff, we got some more great music coming up, but we got a great radio interview coming up here shortly with Mr. Stephen Cade. And next week, I've got Brandon Bing scheduled for a great radio interview. You can check out the new live interview schedule over on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Just scroll to the very bottom of the page and you will be able to keep up with that as well. This next artist is also a female in country music. She's been doing it for a while, though. She charted 9 #1 singles with her old record label, Curb Records. Now she has her own independent record label called Dreambound Records. She's the one and the only Miss Jody Messina. Here's one of the cuts off of the album called Me. This is called Love on a Maybe from Jody Messina on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You make me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be incredible. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe.
Nobody knows new country
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
And I'm thinking about
drinking never got me far. With a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile. So you'll miss me and maybe kiss me. And I don't want to change or stay the same. I want to let you go, I want to make you stay. I want to sing along and I want to hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. And I order them nice and strong, floating just like a star through the neon light I lean on. 'Cause I'm drinking myself to sleep every other night of the week, till I see you and maybe dream you. And I don't want to change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
They are a great duo in country music called Shotgun Rider. That's where you can find them on Facebook and Twitter. Shotgun Rider from the state of Texas, and one of their latest singles called I'm Not Alright, but I Am Okay. I hope you guys are doing okay as well. Thanks for tuning in to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. KICR Indie Country Radio is where you can find us, and we are also on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, and glad to be over there as well. Coming up next is my good friend, Miss Catherine Shipley. She is from St. Charles, Missouri. And by the way, I broadcast the show from Branson, Missouri, which was what we call the live entertainment capital of the world. But due to COVID-19, a lot of venues have shut down. And of course, you know that smaller venues have been entirely shut down by the COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. And it's not only the performers and producers that are affected, but thousands of other jobs rely on these small venues to survive. So why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep country music alive? Go to OutHouseTickets.com and donate today to save the small venues. And this show is sponsored tonight by OutHouseTickets.com, and you can find out more about them by going to ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net, and scrolling to the bottom of the page. We are glad to have them as a show sponsor here at KICR. Now, Miss Catherine Shipley, God Gave Me All I Need is the title of this one. He sure did when it came to having plenty of country music to play, and we've got a bunch of it. Thank you for tuning in.
He said I don't shake hands like I used to, back when I was young and strong. These years have taken most of me, with crippled hands and sight that's gone. I heard always save for a rainy day, life lessons that went wrong. This beat up bag that I carry on my arm, it holds everything I own. I'll keep living for tomorrow, feel the sunshine on my face, taste the raindrops from the clouds, sing a song how loud you should hear me pray. If I make it to tomorrow, I'll let go of yesterday. So if you pass me on the street, don't shed a tear for me. God gave me all I need. These tattered clothes that I'm wearing, they don't bother me at all. They remind me of where I came from and all the hard work that I've done. Wrinkles that I'm feeling, if they could only write a song. Describing all the memories that we shared, but loves that now are gone. I'll keep living for tomorrow, feel the sunshine on my face, taste the raindrops from the clouds, sing a song how loud you should hear me pray. If I make it to tomorrow, I'll let go of yesterday. So if you pass me on the street, don't shed a tear for me. God gave me all I need. Shouldn't take a blind man to help you see the person you should be. Stop and take the time to notice all this life holds for you and me. I'll keep living for tomorrow, feel the sunshine on my face, or taste those raindrops from the clouds. God gave me all I need. God gave me all I need. God gave me all
I love me some country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I got a Tennessee number in my pocket. One house key, but I lost it. Got $2 or $3 and some loose change. It's all I got to my name. Truck tattoo, gonna rock it. I was riding that wagon, fell off it. Paper sack Jack got at me. Yeah,
Michael Tyler. It is called Crazy Last Night, and I like that tune. And we got a lot of tunes I've been liking so far. We're only 30 minutes into the show, and we are playing what we call the best in new country for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. You got to check it out. It is new country's best. And we're glad to have tonight with us a Nashville recording artist, Mr. Stephen Cade, live on the phone. How are you tonight?
Hey, doing well. Thank you so much, Tim, for having me out tonight.
Hey, we are excited about having you on the interview. And I retired from radio for about a year, and I just came back 6 weeks ago. So you're the first one since coming out of retirement. With all this COVID-19 stuff that's been going on, I just thought that people needed something to listen to and, you know, a different way to kill the time. And country music is one of the most popular genres out there, probably the most popular genre, and I've always loved doing country radio, so I thought, why not? Let's do it again.
That's a great idea. Well, I'm glad you came out of retirement for such an endeavor. I'm sure you're making a lot of people making their day, making them happy, and helping them through these really crazy times.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, isn't it? I've never seen anything like this. But yeah, we've got a live interactive chat room. It was full of ladies until Kevin came in, and then I've got you to talk to. So we're kind of balancing things out here. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you were raised in Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we were talking off the air before we got on that you lived in San Diego, California for a while. I lived 30 miles inland for 4 years in a town called Escondido.
I know Escondido very well. I love Escondido. It's got a great winery out there called the Orfila Winery, and this winery has live music, and it sits out and looks over the mountain ranges there, over the vineyards, and it's beautiful. Yeah. I love Escondido.
Well, it means beautiful valley. That's what it stands for.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, now, how did you get into country music? And I'm looking at your bio on your website, but tell us your story and how you got into it.
Well, thank you for asking that. First of all, I think country music, honestly, it lived in Houston, Texas. I mean, it was, there was music, and then there was just nothing but country music. And really, what I mean by that is, like, on the radio, you'd hear Mel Tillis. You'd hear Ronnie Millsap, you'd hear Conway Twitty, Kenny Rogers, all the greats. And not only that, I lived about a mile from a place called Mickey Gilley's at the time, and where that actually was, the Urban Cowboy was actually shot there and filmed, which was a movie for all the millennials listening. That was a movie that was basically created in the 80s, and it had a lot of just showing some of Texas history in terms of its bars, and the that's where a lot of the country bars that we see today. I mean, I think a lot of it spawned from the Cowboys in Texas, if you will. So and Charlie Daniels would go through there. A lot of artists would play at Mickey Gilley's before they were big, so I got really just blessed to hear all that country music on the radio and to experience it. And then everybody in Texas talks like this. I don't know if you knew that or not.
That's right, they do.
Well, at least a lot. Look, back when I was growing up, it really was. There was a lot of people who had a really heavy accent. And when I moved to San Diego, I said, "Y'all coming to the beach today?" And they were like, "What? Who's y'all?" So I had to change. I had to kind of get with the culture in San Diego, which was more the surfer, sort of Southern California dialect, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm in Branson, Missouri now, and Mickey Gilley's actually here, and he has a theater up on the 76th Strip here in Branson, Missouri, and he's had it for quite a while. Of course, he's not performing there anymore. He's kind of been in poor health over the last couple of years, but yeah, I've got lots of friends that perform here in Branson, Missouri that know Mickey Gilley quite well.
Well, Branson, Missouri, obviously is known. It's like the second Nashville. Yep. I mean, in my opinion. And you don't really know that unless you're really into country music, obviously. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that would be a mecca in its own. And actually have yet to come there, so I look forward to visiting one day.
Yeah, well, if you ever do, man, be sure and hit me up, and we will definitely get together. And I've met some artists over there in Branson, and we've had lunch together with several of them, and we've got to see some of them perform here in a little venue in Springfield, Missouri that I might be able to hook you up to when things open up here that you might enjoy. It's a pretty quaint venue. They hold about 350, but
wow,
a lot of good music comes out of that venue, and a lot of good food too. So good stuff, man. We're sure glad some of these restaurants are slowly opening back up. We got to go out and eat last night for the first time in a couple of months now.
Wow.
So
that must have been an experience. Somebody else cooking your food. You're like, what's this?
Yeah. Speaking of that, tell us about things in Nashville. We were talking off the air, and I've been there several times. We've won a couple of Nashville Universe Awards back in 2016 at the Wild Horse Saloon. I accepted them from Stormy Warren off of Sirius XM The Highway.
Yeah.
So that was some good stuff. But we love Nashville, and I hate to see what's happened to it. And we're trying to help the small venues with our show sponsor, OutHouseTickets.com. They are actually taking donations to help save those small venues because it's tough right now. Tell us kind of what you've seen.
Oh man, I want to send you some pictures that I had taken from my friend who owns the Moxie, and he's right across the street from the Johnny Cash Museum on 2nd Avenue, and he showed me pictures that I never thought I would see. It was like World War III hit, and everybody was in the bomb shelters.
Wow.
There's no one in the streets. Now this, of course, was right at the height of the stay-at-home orders, but to see a city just paralyzed and for it to look like a wasteland, a barren wasteland, it was just eerie. And because, there's hundreds of thousands of people that come to Nashville in a week during the summertime, and they all go to Broadway, and everybody's piling in and out of the bars there. I mean, it's so you can imagine that, just to see it so desolate was really just surreal. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, my first experience with Nashville was back in 2008. A buddy of mine, his son got a recording contract up there, and he was making an album, and so he asked me if I wanted to go with him, and I was actually on unemployment from a job that I did back in 2008 when that economy kind of crashed. I was a service advisor at a Ford dealership, and they supposedly were going to take the bailout and all that, so I got laid off, and I was drawing unemployment, so I said, sure, I'll go with you. And so we hung out in Nashville, and we hung out at Losers up there on the north end of Broadway.
Yes.
And met some cool people. Vinny from the Tractor Choir came in there, Josh Thompson, Miranda Lambert's bass player, his name's Aiden. He used to wear a big old mohawk, and you could pick him out on stage real easy in her videos. Yeah, that was a fun time. And now they have Winners, another bar called Winners, and I don't know if you know the history on those, but George Strait's manager, Mr. Irv Woolsey, owns half of those. So.
I think I heard that, and it's, that's so much. There's so many things in Nashville that have so much rich history. I mean, I'll share you one story that I think is going to always make an impression. I went I'm a Grammy member, and I went to a special screening for basically a movie that was called It's All About the Song or something. I can't remember these, but it was held at the Belmont Theater right down there by Hillsborough Village. I don't know if you know where that is.
No.
Anyways, as I was exiting the theater for the movie, and everybody you can imagine, there's Phil Vassar's in the audience. I mean, every songwriter that is anyone is in this room. And God forbid somebody had, blown it up. It would have been every songwriter that, had made every hit. Man. So I walked out of the room, and this wonderful woman said hello to me. I said hi, and we exchanged, pleasantry. We were saying, hey, nice to meet you. And I said, well, she goes, well, my name is Gail Davies. And I said, well, it's nice to meet you, Gail. And so after we got to talking a little bit, she said, well, I kind of, I was in that movie, that you just saw. And and so we talked, and I went home. I couldn't believe who she was. She was actually, if you go Google her, she was the first like most successful female record producer artist in Nashville. She's won awards, and she knows Chris Christopherson personally. Wow. She knows Willie Nelson personally. She's of the old school, and like she would even tell me, she's like, "Look, Merle Haggard is, that's too new for me." And I'm like, "My gosh," And so I'm like, I said, "Wow." And I went to she invited my family over to her house, and I ended up her son actually is in Marty Stewart's band, Chris Scruggs. Now, I don't know if you know the story. Earl Scruggs was the famous, banjo player.
Yep, Beverly Hillbillies. Earl Scruggs and Lester Flatt used to be on there all the time.
Yes, exactly. And so her son is the grandson of Earl Scruggs.
Wow.
And yeah, but this is Nashville. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what's beautiful about this city is there's so much rich history and so much to be inspired by, just the people, the musicians.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, yes. I mean, everybody that's involved in music, it's amazing, and that's why I'm so thankful we were almost on 2 years being in Nashville in July, and I love every minute here.
That's awesome. Speaking of being inspired by, I want to ask you this question. I'm looking at your website bio again, and it says that you're frequently compared to artists like Keith Urban, Hunter Hayes, which I've seen live in concert. He puts on a great show, and Rascal Flatts. But who really inspires you in country music and made you want to do this? We've thrown out a lot of names here, but who would be some of the artists that you would really be inspired by that got you in it?
Yeah, I mean, again, we did throw around some names earlier, and I really feel like, there's so many great ones. I don't want to evade the question, but I mean, really, one of them we just lost, unfortunately, Kenny Rogers.
Oh yeah.
He was one of my favorites. Just wonderful talent. Super hard worker, great ethic. Obviously, the thing that was interesting is he crossed genres early on. By collaborating with Lionel Richie and just things like that, where he seemed to already be bringing country into a new place, if that makes sense.
Yeah. He was quite an actor too. That movie, The Gambler, was awesome.
It was. I know. I know. So he's one guy. If I had to pick, sort of coming out of the old school of country, which, I mean, a lot of people go to Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings, and I love all those guys.
Yeah.
But, I've been inspired by so many of them. I mean, even Travis Tritt. I really like Travis Tritt a lot. Dwight Yoakam. I mean, we can go down the list over and over, but I've just, my family used to listen, like I said, and, early on in Houston, we really we're listening to country music all the time. Country music is all about the story and the song, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like pop music where it just brushes over a theme. Yeah. Country music gets deep in and dives in and talks about scene by scene, and you can visualize it like a movie more so, right? Yeah. So
I've always been amazed by that, how you guys can come up with a title of a song, wrap it all up in 3 or 4 minutes, all the words rhyme, and it tells a story that's just unbelievable. And then you set it to music when you go in there and fully produce everything. Pretty cool.
Trust me, I'm always mesmerized. That's what keeps me coming back, Tim, honestly, is the fact that you think that there's a formula, and there is to some degree, but at the end of the day, it's people's feelings and emotions. It's their stories. Mm-hmm. It's the story of the American heart, essentially, right?
Yep.
It's the story of if you go back 250 years when they crossed over the big lake and started a new world over here in America, and it was all new. It was all open to it was a big canvas. I can't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? So all these sounds and these cultures sort of started to blend, and blues, obviously, come on. I mean, the blues is amazing music, and you get that and you mix it in with some gospel, and it's just wonderful. Yep. It's just amazing,
well,
you know. So
I talk a lot about on these interviews songwriting, because I've said this many times. 99.9% of our artists write their own material.
Yes.
You've co-written though with some people that have written for some big names in country music. A gentleman by the name of Skip Black, Brian Maher, and Jeff Cohen.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So those guys are serious songwriters. They're here to obviously to be successful in Nashville. They have, you know, great ideas, and I was thankful to be sitting in a room with them is like. It's like driving a Ferrari, honestly. I mean, I've never even driven a Ferrari, but I can only imagine what it's like. I mean,
I've been close to one a time or two, but never gotten in one yet.
I've never been able, but I've heard it's really cool. So
I used to see those quite a bit in San Diego, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. You see those out there.
Not so much in Branson. You got to go down the strip at about probably 10 miles an hour after the show's let out. So a Ferrari's not going to get you anywhere very fast in Branson.
Yeah, you know, but like Jeff Cohen, for instance, I mean, he's written for Big and Rich. He's written for Sugarland. He's written, you know, many songs. I mean, Skip Black in his own right, he just has written recently with a girl named Kaylee Shore, who's also doing really well, and produced her as well. But these people, you know, that I get to write with, such, you know, as Brian, of course, he worked with Taylor Swift. I mean, they're all wonderful people, and they're all very just very talented and very creative, and they just make me want to push harder to be a better songwriter, essentially.
That's awesome. What would you say? What would you say is your writing style? Now, do you get up at 3:30 in the morning and just have to write this phrase down, or you know, finish a song in 30 minutes? You know, kind of tell us about your writing style.
No, thank you for asking that. And honestly, since I moved to Nashville, my style has changed a little bit. As you can imagine, when you move to Nashville, you are around songwriters all the time. And so my style is I listen to what people say, okay? And I pay close attention to their phrasing, to any key words that they say, some emotion that they're trying to evoke. Like today, like I listen to my wife. Obviously, it's a good thing to listen to your wife, by the way, everybody.
Oh, tell me. I'll agree with you on that too. She's right behind me.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And so, you know, the best thing to do for me is like today, I'll give you an example. My wife said, "You're going off on a 10-minute tangent." And I thought, 10-minute tangent, that's such a cool, it's either going to be in a song, or maybe it is the title of a song. So my first thought is to think in titles. Like the song Two Less Lonely People, for instance, was a conversation I was having with my wife. If we were talking about how some of our friends never found the right one, and if we could introduce one of our friends to another, there would be two less lonely people in the world. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool song title. Thus, the song was born. So I try to think in terms of song titles being very creative, something that you wouldn't hear often, because song titles there's so many of them. If you go do a search, I mean, people have written, you know, I Love You, for instance, probably, you know, 10 times at least. I don't even know. I'm just, you know, so... Well, or maybe they haven't.
Well, tell me about that too, you know, because I want to tell you this. I've said this in many interviews, and I've had these songs for a long time in my playlist. They all have the same title, some of them, and just simply they say Drive. There's several versions of a song called Drive. So in order to get that song to really hit it big, you know, it's almost like you would have to change the title of that or get it protected some way where somebody else couldn't steal it somehow. Kind of tell us how that works a little bit, if you know.
Songwriting, titles are not copyrightable. So that's the first rule we learn as songwriters. The best thing to do is, before you sit down in a write with 2 or 3 other people, or even yourself, is to, if you have a title, is to thorough search. And if there are 10 drives, which I would never name a song called Drive unless, and there's only one disclaimer, unless I had such an amazing concept in the lyric and the melody and the production came out to be first class. And I will say, in addition to that, I had $1 million to $3 million to market it. I would not. That's just personal. Yeah. I would not write a song called Drive. But yes, the best thing to do is to do your due diligence and get on Google, which so easy to do that today. Yep. And you just hope that nobody's got, or if somebody does have your song title, you hope that it was recorded 15, 20 years ago by an obscure artist that really didn't do anything with it, if that makes sense. So you just gotta pay attention to things like that. I think it starts with the theme, and it's for me, and then I go into I'll just be honest. I'm writing a song right now by myself called Best in the Business. And I just thought, man, that is such a cool title for me. And I don't even know if it's taken, but I'm just going through it, and whether or not I release it. A lot of the times I practice. We are practicing songwriting. It's just like a doctor practices medicine or an attorney practices law. It's the same thing. We're practicing songwriting.
Well, and it's called an art too. You guys are called artists, and you make beautiful melodies, and people paint a picture in their minds of the lyrics to your song, and that's where the artist part comes in.
It does, and not to say, and so basically, to wrap up on my songwriting, I pay attention to the title. I usually have, I have access to a guitar. I feel like I'm not to pat myself on the back, but I feel like I'm a good melody person, and so then I will have myself, and usually maybe one or two other writers will go in and we'll try to make it the best song we can make it. And sometimes the song does well, and sometimes it just sits in a file somewhere on our hard drives, unfortunately. But that's all part of that process of being an artist and creating and inventing and just getting our art out there. It's amazing, Tim. It's a gift from God, honestly. I'm very thankful I've been able to do it.
I totally agree with that. I've said that for a long, long time. To be able to share your gift with the world is amazing, and that's why I love internet radio, because we're broadcasting to the world right now, even though we're syndicated through some other stations. But they broadcast all over on internet now. More and more stations are doing that. So there's lots of ways to hear it. Now let's talk about this song, Two Less Lonely People, and I want to play it for the folks here and give them a taste of your music and your song style and everything. Tell us a little bit about this one again.
Okay, so Two Less Lonely People was really born out of a conversation. The title was with my wife and I, where we were basically talking about some of our friends who never met the right one, and if we could just kind of set one of our friends up with another, there'd be two less lonely people. Now, the other part to this song is I met my wife while she was attending San Diego State University for her undergrad, and I was performing in a bar just down the street. And so that night was the first night I ever met her, so I kind of sprinkled some of that night in with this song, Two Less Lonely People.
There you go. Stephen Cade, Two Less Lonely People. Let's play it right now on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com, and we'll be back talking.
Out with your girl, shooting pool Friday night, beach bar, sing along Sweet Caroline, free falling, summer of 69. You were the 20 in the tip jar, slow jamming flip-flops, napkin with the call me on. But I did what I had to do, and now I'm just needing you. Like the strings need this guitar, and love just needs a heart. Like the shine just needs a diamond, and the fire just needs a spark. Like the vinyl needs a needle, and the truck just needs a diesel. Maybe the world just needed, yeah, the world just needed two less lonely people. We were like two limes floating in Coronas, under palm trees, sun sinking in the ocean. Got no other getting tubes,
besides loving right here on you. And the strings need this guitar, and love just needs a heart, like the shine just needs a diamond, and the fire just needs a spark, like the vinyl needs a needle, and the truck just needs a diesel. Maybe the world just needed, yeah, the world just needed two less lonely people. Strings need this guitar, and love just needs a heart, like the shine just needs a diamond, and the fire just needs a spark, like the vinyl needs a needle, and the truck just needs a diesel. Maybe the world just needed, yeah, the world just needed two less lonely people. Two less lonely people.
With Stephen Cade, Two Less Lonely People. I love that song, man. That is good stuff. We love playing what I call new country's best, and you sure add to our playlist in a good way. You're right up there.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, Tim. It's great to be with you tonight.
Yep, great to be with you too. And I'll tell you, when we get most of our music, by the way, I didn't tell you this, comes from Texas and Canada, and a lot of it comes from Australia, so it comes from all over the world, but most of it comes from the state of Texas. So anybody that I see that grew up in Texas, that's the love for country music right there. And like you mentioned, Gillies and all those places they have to play. It's unfortunate, that they can't be putting on those shows right now, but hopefully that comes back soon. And tell us about some of your gigs, because I clicked on your website and I didn't, of course, see any current ones. You could see some of your past dates, but did you probably had to cancel, or are you in the midst of rescheduling a bunch of gigs right now?
So yeah, I actually had a bunch of gigs scheduled here in Nashville, and I was actually going to be flying out to Southern California again to play at Moonshine Beach and Moonshine Flats to headline there. But obviously the C-19 has changed that. Yeah. We are doing more and more online virtual concerts, which is a whole new paradigm for every artist. I mean, this is the music industry has been turned upside down, and it may be for good. You never know what's going to come out of this. You got to think about it in a positive way. But I think that, yes, pretty much I've opened up for, Eric Church. I've opened up for, Carrie Underwood, and multiple other artists that, on my bio, it's got all that stuff. And
I'll help you out on that. Frankie Ballard, Eric Church, Billy Currington, Darius Rucker.
Yes.
How about Shania Twain? There you go.
Shania Twain, yes.
Gavin DeGraw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's got a few nuclear rockets that she goes to on her stage. Everybody that I'm thankful to have, obviously, been in the building with them and been able just to see, for instance, Eric Church. I mean, he reminds me of a Top Gun pilot. Literally, he has those types of nerves of steel, and really nice guy too. Couldn't say enough great things about him. And actually, his wife was traveling with him at the time, and briefly got to meet her. But that was in Southern California when he played at if you remember, the Sports Arena. Do you remember that?
Yep.
So
San Diego Sports Arena.
Yep, it was at the Sports Arena, and so. But yeah, I've played, Tim, thousands of shows, thousands of them, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm bragging or anything. It's just a matter of fact, and I've met some wonderful people, some great people, and I'm so thankful that I have been able to just share my music with them. At the end of the day. So, but yeah, every show has been an adventure. It's been, I actually started a little list of things I'm starting. I don't know if it's going to be in a book or maybe it's just going to be quotes, but things that I've experienced from the stage, and just, you know, I'll give you an example if I will. Okay, for instance, I would be playing in a open sort of park area where there's people eating and there's people maybe listening to music, and it's just a sort of a concerts in a park. And all of a sudden you'll see what looks definitely hands down 100% a transient, unfortunately, a vagabond type of person will come up, and he'll pull out his pockets. He'll take his pockets and he'll lay down any change and money they have and put it right there on the stage as a tip.
Wow.
And I'm like, I mean, it's hard to keep playing at that point because I'm like, man, I don't, thank you, I appreciate that, but, you know, you need that more than I do right now, you know. But what it says is the power of music. It tells you how powerful it is. You bring joy to somebody's life, even when they're in the darkest hour of their life. Yeah. It can bring them up, and they want to thank you for it. I
know what you're saying, because I interviewed a guy a couple of years ago now. His name's Kyle Douglas. He has the Kyle Douglas Band, and he started out playing for homeless people. And they told him how phenomenal he was and how he sounded and good he sounded and how his music touched them. And they said, man, you got to keep going. You got to further this career. And he listened to him, and he started his own band, and he's done some great things in the world of country music too. But that's how he got started. And I was like, wow, that is awesome.
That's exactly how it starts, and it's really a movement. I really look at my music as doing something positive. I want to try to leave this place a better place when I'm gone and it's all done. It's not so much the music, honestly, because a lot of people say, well, you're gonna leave a legacy with your music. You know, I'd rather leave a legacy with just being a good-hearted person, having the integrity, you know, raising my kids right, raise them up in the way of the Lord, and they'll always, you know, go the right way, and just really, you know, church on Sunday, prayers, strong families, strong relationships, good marriages. That's how I want to leave this world, is just leave it a better place if I can. Do whatever I can do. If music is the engine for that, awesome.
You're a good man. I appreciate hearing all of that. That's an awesome, awesome story and an awesome legacy to leave. And I'm not sure how you found us. I don't know if it was Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, but I'm sure glad you did. And this has been a great radio interview. I haven't done one of these in a while, but, man, this has been a fun one. 30 minutes has flown by.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe 30 minutes is done. Yeah, I guess I can only say that I'm looking forward to, meeting you in Missouri one day. And I mean, we're going to definitely stay in touch. I know that your radio station is doing very well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It sounds like you guys are reaching a really a good audience, and I'm very thankful to have been on it tonight. I had a great time. Thank you so much.
You bet. When you come, I'll show you how all this works behind the scenes, and you can sit down here right beside me, and we'll do another interview. That'll be fun.
Oh, you bet. I'll be there in a sec. I'll be there pushing the buttons with you, watching it all go down. Absolutely.
You betcha. No social distancing in this room, that's for sure.
Right.
Well, let's go out with a great song that you've got too, called Coolin' California. Mr. Stephen Cade, it has been a pleasure. Come back anytime and we'll do this again.
You bet. Thank you so much, Tim.
You are welcome. Coolin' California, and I'll give you one more a little bit later by Stephen Cade as well on KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
We could head east, sure can't go west. But if this is as far, girl, as we ever get, then I'm cool in California. Yeah, I'm cool in California. There's stars on the strip, but I'm staring at you. And that street corner guitar is strumming our tune. Yeah, I'm cool in California. Yeah, I'm cool in California. Your eyes pull me in like the pull of those Hollywood lights. Let's be legends tonight. Kiss me right here, girl, just like I'm James Dean. Runaway rebels, lost in a dream. Top down, live
down roots, betting our hearts. I'm cool in California. Yeah, I'm cool in California. Kiss me right here, girl, just like I'm James Dean. Runaway rebels, lost in a dream. Top down, live now. Highway moon dancing on the water. I'm cool in California. I'm cool in California. Your eyes pull me in like the pull of those Hollywood lights. So kiss me right here, girl, just like I'm James Dean. Runaway rebels, lost in a dream. Top down, live now. Highway moon dancing on the water. I'm cool in California. Hey, yeah, I'm cool in California. Oh, baby, I'm cool in California.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
These reservations won't wait tonight. I ought to be there now, but I'm fighting all the lights. My phone's blowing up, trying to make me late. Leaving you standing would be a mistake. Oh, I'm a message away from that one big break. Oh, a house on the hill by a clear blue lake. Yeah, it don't mean a thing without you anyway. I could drop from a cloud to a mountaintop and ski down. Catch me some air, and when I touch ground, I could rev up the engines, break the speed of sound. Or I could race to the moon like a boomerang coming round. Why would I do that when I can do this? I ain't gonna miss this kiss, baby. Why would I do that when I can do this? The seven wonders got nothing on you. Your eyes make the ocean kinda faded blue. In your sleep you be Venice and Rome. You're the only place I wanna go. 'Cause when I'm holding you, I'm home. Wishing time would spin real slow. Yeah, nothing's the same without you. Oh no. I can drop from a cloud to a mountaintop and ski down. Catch me some air, and when I touch ground, I could rev up the engines, break the speed of sound. Or I could race to the moon like a boomerang coming round. Why would I do that when I can do this? I ain't gonna miss this kiss, baby. Why would I do that when I can do this? I'm not a guy with nothing to do, but there's nothing I'd rather do than to be with you. I could drop from a cloud to a mountaintop and ski down. Catch me some air, and when I touch ground, I could rev up the engines, break the speed of sound. Or I could race to the moon like a boomerang coming round. Drop from a cloud to a mountaintop and ski down. Catch me some air, and when I touch ground, I could rev up the engines, break the speed of sound. Or I could race to the moon like a boomerang coming round. Why would I do that when I can do this? I ain't gonna miss this kiss, baby. Why would I do that
is Stephen Cade, and you can check out what he's got going on at StephenCade.com. Follow him on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else, man. He is awesome. I appreciate him doing the radio interview tonight. We had a great, great time. That is a great song, too, by the way, called Why Would I Do That? Well, I'll tell you why I'm doing this, because country music is amazing. I love talking to these artists. I miss doing it. I'm going to do a lot more of these interviews, so be sure to tune in next week. I'm going to have another great radio interview with another great country music artist by the name of Brandon Bing, and I'll be playing one of his songs here coming up in just a few. Right now, this next gentleman is a good friend of mine, good friend of all of ours in the chat room from Gilmer, Texas. He won the 2016 Video of the Year for this song. You can catch it on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. It is called Dancing in the Rain from my good buddy, Mr. Darren Morris, with the Darren Morris Band on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSDenver.com.
She can smell those storm clouds rolling in. Takes my hand and gives me a grin. Sticks out her tongue to catch a drop or two. Makes her laugh, so I do it too. She likes dancing in the rain. Spinning around in that white sundress. Her shoes kicked off and her hair a mess. Yeah, the neighbors stop and stare. They think she's crazy, but she don't care. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Lying there next to me. The wind and the rain blowing through the trees. She gives me a wink and then a kiss. I wish every night was just like this. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Now other girls may want all kinds of things. Fancy cars and shiny rings. I'm not saying that she wouldn't care for those things, but I know if I could give her anything, anything at all, she'd just go dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. The lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. When that tin roof starts to sing, and it drives that girl insane. She likes dancing in the rain.
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sitting here on a little back porch, rocking to the beat. Watch the sun beam down below and dance across the sea. See that sweet little Caroline staring back at me. This old boy's got a few tricks hid up his sleeve. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my whole time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. Oh, 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 oh. Sitting here on a little back porch, rocking to the beat. Watch the stars shine through the clouds, moonlight up the beach. To see that girl with the drink in hand mesmerize with me. This old boy's gonna strum these strings to the flow of her heartbeat. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my whole time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. Oh, 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 sitting here in this bedroom, picking to the beat. Watch her walk barefoot down the hall, coming straight to me. See that girl turn her lights down low as they dim around me. This girl took my breath away and swept me off of my feet. I can spin you around all night long and watch you do-si-do, but I'd rather spend my whole time holding you close. I can see the smile in your eyes as your heart skips another beat. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet. That's the first step that I took to sweep you off of your feet, girl. Oh, 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 oh.
Is Brandon Bing, B-I-N-G, and without the O. How you like that? There you go. That is called Back Porch, and we'll be talking to him live on KICR Indie Country Radio next Friday night at 7 p.m. Central. We'll be talking about Back Porch from my basement studio in Branson, Missouri. That'll be a lot of fun, and we'll get a couple of other songs from him in the meantime and play those for you during the live interview as well. And then you can hear the replay on Monday, KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, starting at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Mr. Josh Ward from Montgomery, Texas is up next. We had a good time hanging out with him last year here in Springfield, Missouri. He said this song never made it to FM radio. Well, a lot of the stuff that I play don't make it to FM radio, but we're going to keep playing it until they wake up one of these days. This song is called Together, Mr. Josh Ward. It is sure good to be together with you on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio at KUHSdenver.com.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show.
but you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rocks around my arms, around my true north when I'm headed south. A lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. You give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. You understand, it's just a part of me being a man. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're wrapped around my arms, around my true north when I'm headed south. A lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. You give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. True north when I'm headed south. A lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. Give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. You're holding me together.
We got him duct taped to that chair over there. Is this gonna get us in some trouble?
I'll go get some ice. Tons of music, and nothing but music. Butt music. I love the butt music, baby.
Someone's gonna lose their job over this, and it ain't gonna be me.
We're rolling through non-stop new country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Well, I met you just across the county line, where forever fields go out to meet the sky, with a sad song spinning in the background, like the one that's playing here right now. And win or lose, I was gonna make you mine, but nothing's changed. There's no escape from knowing you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little your face. You're still holding on to what you left behind. Until you let it go, you're always gonna find that you can't love me like you want to. And I don't want just part of you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. We've been on and off together about a year. Never past the fact that someone else is always here. 'Cause you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. Yeah, I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Little Dallas on your boots.
Her name is Holly Tucker. That is called Dallas on Your Boots. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Good stuff on there. Over 250 videos to keep you entertained, and that is a good one right there. I love the song, too, don't you, folks? She is from season number 4 of NBC's The Voice, by the way, and she was on Team Blake. Got beat out by the Swan Brothers, who ultimately won season number 4. So if you're going to lose, you might as well lose to somebody like the Swan Brothers. They turned out pretty good, too, in the world of country music. But she's got a good future ahead of her, so hopefully she keeps making music just like that. Well, let's stay in the state of Texas right now with my good buddy, Mr. Jake Worthington, from season number 6 of NBC's The Voice. Team Blake all the way to the semifinals in season number 6. His brand new single is called Hell of a Highway. Jake Worthington on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
My thumb stuck in my back pockets. Watched you backing up out of the drive. And I just sat down, looked, there she goes, as you drove into a sunset sky. Said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar, and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by billboards and exit signs. Got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar, and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on.
more new country music than you can shake a mouse at. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Took a jet, had to leave, so I left, bought a car that was fast, trying to get past her love. I can run, I can hide, I can drive, I can fly, but so far, it ain't far enough. There's a message on my cell phone I can't erase. It's her and the sound of her voice that takes me back across 7 states. I guess the heart of the matter is I just can't forget her. She's like a ghost that haunts me everywhere I go. See her face on a billboard sign, see her name in the stars at night. She's that shadow in my dreams, always chasing me. Memory. I took it east, took it west to the beach where I sat in the sand, ran as far as a ways. Another town, another crowd, it's quiet when it's loud, but still her voice calls my name. Even if I was moving at the speed of light, I couldn't get away. Somehow I gotta face the fact that when I look back, it's hard to look away. I guess the heart of the matter is I just can't forget her. She's like a ghost that haunts me everywhere I go. See her face on a billboard sign, see her name in the stars at night. She's that shadow in my dreams, always chasing me. I can't outrun her memory. I can't turn on. She's where I start worrying, she's back again, and she won't stop. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her memory. I can't outrun her.
Great music from the state of Texas for you. His name is John Wolf, Jon, and Wolf has an E on the end of it. He is a great artist, and Outrun Her Memory, the title of that song. Well, I'll tell you what, I can't outrun the chat room, and I'm having a hard time keeping up. We are busy tonight. I love that. If you guys want to join the party, you can do that on Friday night starting at 7 p.m. Central when I broadcast live from my basement, mouse and all, from Branson, Missouri. Just go to Spreaker, that is Spreaker, Spreaker.com, search KICR, Indie Country Radio, up in that gray box at the top, and you will see we are live on Friday night, and then you can tune in to the replay on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com starting this Monday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. These next artists are a great Canadian duo. They are Austin Bell. They are a 2-time Indie Award winners from a show we did about 5 years ago as well. I've always loved this song. It is called Three-Sided Story with Austin Bell on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He says, she says, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story with his and hers and all his glory. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth. 'Cause one plus one, it don't equal two in a three-sided story. Here we go again in the looking back, so much been said, how can we take it back? I broke his heart and he made me cry. Why does something so small always intensify? How many times must we make this mistake? It's just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He said, she said, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story with his and hers and all his glory. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth. 'Cause one plus one, it don't equal two in a three-sided story. We spit out our words like we got nothing to lose. Holding on to our pride so our egos won't bruise. It's just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He said, she said, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story where no one says they're sorry. He said, she said, started a fight. It's just another three-sided story with his and hers and all his glory. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth. 'Cause one plus one, it don't equal two. 'Cause one plus one, it don't equal two in a three-sided story. Oh, in a three-sided story.
This is where country music lives.
Music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
If you spark me up, play your games, gonna burn this bridge and bring up the pain. With fuel for the fire and a fan for the flame.
And this.
So don't get caught in the flame of desire. She builds you up higher and higher, and then she runs.
And this.
'Cause she's sweet as your mama's sweet tea, sweet as a cherried out Chevy can be. Friday round quitting time. Head to her feet, dadgum, that girl is sweet.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Ripped jeans, cowboy hat, Ray-Bans, pin-up tap, brown eyes, driving wild. Oh, such a wild guy.
Sweet talking kind of man. Boy, I'm not your one night stand. Don't expect me to melt or put that gun back in your belt. You may be the dangerous kind, but I can see through your disguise. Hey, dirty cowboy, I'm breaking free. Your rodeo smile ain't Botox on me. All the other girls are begging mercy, please, but you can't rope your heart around me.
Dirty cowboy.
Dirty cowboy. Two-time and jiggle, get on your horse and go see dope. You fool me once, you fool me twice. Cold-blooded parasite. Reverse psychology, your mind games ain't tricking me. Go find yourself another girl, lock inside your perfect world. I'm not into compromise, so you can kiss my ass goodbye. Hey, dirty cowboy, I'm breaking free. Your rodeo smile ain't Botox on me. All the other girls are begging mercy, please, but you can't rope your heart around me.
Dirty cowboy.
Dirty cowboy. You tip your hat, but baby, I ain't falling for that. Oh no, you're such a fake. You're my biggest mistake. Hey, dirty cowboy, I'm breaking free. Your rodeo smile ain't Botox on me. All the other girls are begging mercy, please, but you can't rope your heart around me.
Dirty cowboy.
Dirty cowboy.
Dirty cowboy.
Ooh, dirty cowboy. No, you can't roll me, no, no. Dirty cowboy. Ooh, yeah. Can't get your rope around me, boy. Dirty cowboy. Ooh, yeah.
Dirty cowboy.
Dirty cowboy.
This show has been sanitized for your protection due to the COVID-19 pandemic, except for that song right there. That is One Dirty Cowboy. Her name is Angie Mongelli, good friend of mine from Nashville, Tennessee, and a big shout out to her mama as well, who has been asking about me, and so I decided to play some Dirty Cowboy, so I'll tag them both in my playlist after the show is over. Love, love, love that song. Well, let's keep that cowboy theme going now. How about Miss Christy Lamb from Sydney, Australia? She is your 2018 CMC Country Music Channel Female Vocalist of the Year. This is called Wish You Were a Cowboy on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
I wish this was a western town. You had on dusty boots. Somebody warned me long before you came passing through. Then I'd never seen your face, never would have heard your name. I wouldn't be up all night right now, feeling this way. I wish you were a cowboy. You run off into a sunset with your restless soul and no regrets. You'd be so easy to forget. When you said you love me, I know it's just a lie. You'd hold me all night long, then leave with no goodbye. I wish you were a cowboy. I wish you were a cowboy. Then I'd have seen you smoking gun instead of staring in your eyes. You walking out my door would come as no surprise. 'Cause even if I let you in, I never let you get that far. I know better than to ever let you near my heart. I wish you were a cowboy. Somebody warned me long before you came passing through.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I work all day like a dog just to make a dime. Uncle Sam doesn't take, he sends to my 2 ex-wives. All that I need is a small bag of weed and a friend. A place we can go where the beer is ice cold and the women don't care where you've been. 'Cause I've been through hell, I've been locked up in jail, left out in the cold. I've been drunk, I've been stoned, going out of my mind, one night stand at a time. I need a lady to hold me as long as she leaves in the morning, 'cause I won't be changing her name or the way that I am. This whiskey bottle in my hand is going dry. There ain't enough whiskey in this bottle to get her off my mind. I know I'm to blame for living on some old bar stool. Ain't a good girl in this world's gonna put up with the crazy things I do. 'Cause I've been through hell, I've been locked up in jail, left out in the cold. I've been drunk, I've been stoned, going out of my mind, one night stand at a time. I need a lady to hold me as long as she leaves in the morning, 'cause I won't be changing her name or the way that I am. Some happy ending, 'cause I won't be changing her name or the way that I am.
There is some real country music for you, traditional country from a great artist. His name is Creed Fisher. Go look up Mr. Creed Fisher, but you can check out the video to that one as well on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net, The Way That I Am. Well, I'll tell you the way that I am. I love playing the new country music. The best in new country is what we call it, and we're getting ready to kick off hour number 3. Let's do it right now with Mr. Jason Blaine from Canada. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new Countryside. On today's country, KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She'll get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. She'll meet her friends out and get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She'll get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I swear I slammed that door about 1,000,000 times. There'll be 1,000,000 more, 'cause I never go too far. I know I'll turn the key and start that car and put my foot on the gas and get rolling, saying goodbye, always knowing that I ain't got no clue where I'm going. When the wheels start turning, when I drive my heart and the engine gets to racing, my mind just gives and wants to be near. The only love
start turning.
Got the wheels turning on this radio station pretty good as far as the music's concerned. We call it the best in new country music, and welcome to the third and final hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. They are Blake Gray and Brian Nutter, a great group called Unbreakable. That is a great tune called Wheels, and I'm loving the chat room as well. We got the music flowing pretty good and the coffee's flowing in there. I love reading those comments. Well, keep them coming, folks, and you guys are keeping me entertained just as much as I'm doing that for you, hopefully. The third and final hour kicks off right now with a good friend of mine from Nashville, Tennessee, my good buddy, Mr. Danny Allen. This is called You Know I Want You on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
It's been 15 days since you've been gone. I've been doing all the things that I said I'd do if you moved on. I've been hanging out with all my friends, trying to forget you and doing the best I can. But I don't think I can take one more night without you right here by my side. I ain't never loved nobody the way that I love you. Girl, you make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. Got the truck gassed up, got the radio on. I got a few of my buddies waiting for me down in Old Mexico. They wanna make a little noise, throw a few back, meet some cute senoritas, drink some cold margaritas, and raise a lot of hell, yeah. But each mile I drive, you're right there on my mind. Been fighting back this feeling since I hit that state line. All I know is I need you, I want you right here, right now. You make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. Every time I close my eyes, I see your pretty face. I want you, I need you right now. Gonna drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl,
don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye. Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
We were born in the same room. This picture that I'm looking at can't prove that we grew up, went to the same school. I learned to dance, drive, and fall in love right next to you. We were best friends, I was always around. But now when I need you, you're nowhere to be found. You took words like falling bombs, turned my dreams into a joke like it was nothing at all. Were you scared of me spreading my wings? From now on, only listen to my heartbeat, 'cause that won't lie to me. From now on, when I'm looking in the mirror, I won't see the past in me. I used to only want to whisper, but now I'm gonna sing. Don't know why I used to think I wasn't good enough to dream. I'd cry myself to sleep, wasting time, only mine. At least I learned the hard way. All I had to do was try, and all I've got to do is try. From now on, only listen to my heartbeat, 'cause that won't lie to me. From now on, when I'm looking in the mirror, I won't see the past in me. I used to only want to whisper, but now I'm gonna sing. I wanna dance again. I wanna feel again. I know that I can dream again and be me again. I'm gonna get me some new friends. From now on, only listen to my heartbeat, 'cause that won't lie to me. From now on, when I'm looking in the mirror, I won't see the past in me. I used to only want to whisper. I used to only want to whisper, but now I'm gonna sing. Now I'm gonna sing.
That young lady is Abby Scott. ABBI is Abby, and she's got it going on with that song. It is called From Now On. I will love it from now on, too. That's a good one right there. Well, that's all we play. That's why we call this New Country's Best. I hope you're enjoying the music as much as I am. And we had a great radio interview a little bit earlier with Mr. Stephen Cade. If you missed it, it's a recorded podcast as well, and you can find that at Spreaker, Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio. All of our shows are recorded, and you can listen to them over and over and over again, and we sure do appreciate you doing that as well. This next gentleman is a good friend of mine from Kennett, Missouri. He's a great singer, a great songwriter. He wrote In Case You Didn't Know for Mr. Brett Young, and now you know. His name is Trent Tomlinson. This is called When She Goes There. Let's go there right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com, playing New Country's Best.
I know that number, but I ain't picking up. She's coming over, gonna pick up her stuff. Ain't in the mood for a real big fight, wrecking my mind. Hell no, not tonight. Turn off the lights, say and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care.
as I'm bellied up to a bar. I won't see her climbing out of her car. I won't see her stepping up on that porch, coming that door, get to doing what she came here for. I know there's no way I can take her looking so good while she's walking away. If I'm gone, I could brush it off like it never really happened at all. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. Turn off the lights, hey, and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. Hey, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. Wanna be here when she goes there.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
A real good book when it rains. I like to dip my fries in a chocolate shake. That's what I call a beautiful thing. I like a little bit of honey on my toast, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you. Is worth about $3 million. And I don't feel the cold when your coat's around my shoulders and all the leaves are falling in love. Your smile stays with me when I'm alone, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you. The perfect one
is Macy Martin. She is from the great state of Texas as well. Macy Martin Music is where you can find her on Facebook and Twitter, and a great tune called Me With You. Well, it's Tim Kelly. That's me with you on today's Country with Tim Kelly, KICR Indie Country Radio, and today on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. Playing more of the great country music right now with Mr. Tony Corrales from the Tony Corrales Band. Here's another great tune called Fight for Your Love on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes. I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I still see in you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
Hey y'all, this is Brent Harrison and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing the best in new indie country music. was a bird, she'd fly away. Just like a rambler, can't stay in one place. She's a sunset at the end of the day. She runs like a dreamer. She'll be gone like yesterday. So don't get caught in the flame of desire. She builds you up higher and higher, and then she runs. If she was a letter, it would say goodbye. Just like a heartache starts with a lie. She's lightning shot down from the sky. She runs like a dreamer. She'll be gone like yesterday. So don't get caught in the flame of desire. She builds you up higher and higher, and she runs. Now don't get caught in the flame of desire. She builds you up higher and higher, then she runs. Yeah, she runs. Don't fall for her and that heart of stone. Minute you do, she'll be long gone. She'll never change, 'cause she was born to run. So she runs. Oh yeah, Latin girl, she runs. Yeah, yeah.
That gentleman is Brent Harrison. He is from Nashville, Tennessee. Good friend of mine, and he's been working on some new country gospel music that we hope to have on this radio station one of these days real soon. And he's also been working on some radio liners for yours truly, and I sure do appreciate those as well. Well, I had a great time interviewing this next gentleman a little over a year ago. He was born in Australia, raised in Canada, now lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He is a two-time Canadian Country Music Association Male Vocalist of the Year. His name is Gord Bamford. This is called When Your Lips Are So Close on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Girl, I knew it must be you, 'cause it got hotter in this room. You walked in, made head spin. You look so good in the neon light. I drink you in with thirsty eyes. Long sip of your cool smile. Girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. When your lips are so close. You might be right next to me, but girl, it feels like miles between my hands and your skin. If you know what I'm thinking of, small talk just won't be enough. Can't wait for your touch. drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. When your lips are so close. Right now, never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. 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 Lips are so close. Lips are so close.
We are 100% focused on new music. Hey, look, a squirrel. Anything country.
That's a funny word. Hey, these are good brownies. What? Oh, yeah, right. Radio, sorry.
How come you never take me out to dinner anymore?
Well, first, we're about to play a bunch of feel-good songs. And second, you know we're not married, right?
Oh, details.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I miss you now on the road tonight. The only thing I want is just to hold you tight. I thought I could fill our lives up with my greatest hopes and dreams, but it's empty here, and the loneliness just screams. It all comes down to love. And for me, your love means everything. It all comes down to love. 'Cause I finally see you are all I need. It all comes down to love. And hold through good and bad. Those words give me strength, remind me what I have. Out here in this big old world, what I've been searching for was always waiting there, behind that front porch door. It all comes down to love. And for me, your love means everything. It all comes down to love. 'Cause I finally see you are all I need. It all comes down to love. This job's been what I've lived for in a world that steals our soul. Everything is nothing until we really know. It all comes down to love. And for me, your love means everything. It all comes down to love. 'Cause I finally see you are all I need.
It all comes down to love, and we know you're loving the music just as much as I am loving playing it for you. We're having a good time. Mr. Kevin Fullen is who that is, and he is hanging out in our chat room. Been hanging out the whole show. We appreciate the support, and we're right back at you, my friend, and we're talking about doing a live radio interview maybe in a couple of weeks, so we'll get that on the schedule, and we'll be able to talk well, not face-to-face, but phone-to-phone. This is radio. I got a face for that, too, but that's another story. Well, let's get back to the music. How about that? This next gentleman from the state of Texas is Mr. Jason Cassidy. This is called How Good Love Feels on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, also on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
What are the chances of running into you today without him by your side and getting in the way? I know that he hurt you, and I know he made you cry. Trust me, girl, it's not true love. Let me show you the other side. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. I'm not standing in the shadows anymore. I'll come right out and tell you he's not what you're looking for. I wanna take you to a place you've never been. Girl, he's just your lover, but I can be your best friend. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love He's only lying with you. He's not telling you the truth. He's out chasing other women, but I'm only chasing you. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. How good love feels.
Because there's no such thing as enough country.
You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now.
Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sorry, ladies, Mr. Perfect's taking off the market. Cupid hit a bullseye, and I was a target. Who'd have thought I had the golden ticket in my pocket? My heart is ticking, ticking faster than a clock could clock it. Shooting like a rocket, even NASA couldn't stop it. Sorry, ladies, Mr.
Mr. Perfect's taking off the market. I hit the jackpot, I'm talking top notch, and he kisses me anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1 million. Oh, yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot, the friggin' jackpot. High rolling, handle pulling, hitting triple cherries, sweeter than the sweetest double scoop of Ben & Jerry's. Cashing in my chips, you don't have to double dare me. Racing to the chapel, Elvis gonna get us married. Better than the treasure island treasure that was buried. A high rolling, handle pulling, hitting triple cherries. I hit the jackpot, I'm talking top notch, and he kisses me anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1 million. Oh, yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot, the friggin' jackpot. Woo! I'm talking top notch, and he kisses me anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1 million. Yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot, I'm talking top notch, and he kisses me anytime that I want. I fell in love when he fell in love, 'cause he treats me like $1 million. The friggin' jackpot. Yeah, I'm a winner of a long shot. I hit the jackpot. The friggin' jackpot. The jackpot.
Her name is Arlene Quinn. She is a great Canadian artist, and I love her brand new single. It is called Jackpot, written by Miss Kelsey Ballerini. Arlene Quinn took it and ran with it. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. You can also check out the video to this next one. He is a great Canadian male artist, Mr. Jade Eagleson. This is called Got Your Name on It on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
There's a spot in my driveway where you can park your car. I know a place off the highway where there's a sky full of stars. It ain't far. Got a bottle of red wine, just waiting for the right night, the right girl, the right time. Sounds good, don't it? Well, it's got your name on it, if you want it. Every day I got left, every dollar in my pocket, that shotgun side of my F-150. Girl, you know I want you in it, every minute. Got a front porch seat for you, girl, if you can swing it. My start, my end, my heart in my hand. You can have it right now if you want it. It's got your name on it. Got a little space on the right side of this king-size bed, and there's 3 little words I ain't never said yet. I spell it out in a tattoo on my arm just for you, right there in plain view, so the whole world knows it. 'Cause it's got your name on it, if you want it. Every day I got left, every dollar in my pocket, that shotgun side of my F-150. Girl, you know I want you in it, every minute. Got a front porch seat for you, girl, if you can swing it. My start, my end, my heart in my hand. You can have it right now if you want it. It's got your name on it. It's got your name on it. My sun up, sundown, my forever, my right now. If you like how that sounds, you might as well own it. 'Cause it's got your name on it, if you want it. Every day I got left, every dollar in my pocket, that shotgun side of my F-150. Girl, you know I want you with it every minute. Got a front porch seat for you, girl, if you can swing it. My start, my end, my heart in my hand. You can have it right now if you want it. It's got your name on 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 it.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She came home from work after a long, hard day. Set her keys on the counter, began to pray. Oh God, I need you more than ever. My hope is lost, can't be found. Threw her hands in the air, knees hit the ground. She cried, Jesus, I surrender. So take my hand and lead me home. Take me back to the place where you saved my soul. Down the old dirt road is a little white church where the memories linger and the people search for amazing grace. That sweet, sweet heavenly sound of that old-time religion that's good for me. Little children singing round the sycamore tree as we count our blessings beneath that southern sky. Oh, I need a break from this world sometimes. Take me back to church. Take me back to church. Take me back to where money wasn't matter so small. Just as I am, I wasn't awful tall, and the neighbors would always lend a helping hand. We were there for each other no matter what for, 'cause every church had an open door, and the preacher man knew you by your name. We get so busy with life these days. When it's all smooth sailing, we forget to pray. So take my hand and lead me home. Take me back to the place where you saved my soul. Down the old dirt road is a little white church where the memories linger and the people search for amazing grace. That sweet, sweet heavenly sound of that old-time religion that's good for me. Little children singing round the sycamore tree as we count our blessings beneath that southern sky. Oh, I need a break from this world sometimes. Oh God, we need your love in this busy life. Take me back to church. Take me back to church.
They are Corey and Kelly. That is called Take Me Back to Church. Corey is C-O-R-I, Corey and Kelly, and you can find the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Well, I got time for one more before we say goodbye and good night. Mr. Steve Hickman from the state of Indiana. This is called Long Shot on today's country for KICR. Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Underdog at the back of the pack, that's just how I roll. I've been a long shot all my life, yeah, it's all I know. Well, you can't stop my will to win, it's bellowing from my soul. Well, I ain't got nothing left to lose, I'm all in, here I go. Well, you can bet on me, I won't let you down. Yeah, you can take it to the bank, I won't quit till I'm crowned. Yeah, I'm the long shot, and you best not count me out. 'Cause this fire in my belly could burn this whole place down. Lo and behold, I've been down at the bottom, I couldn't see to the top. No, not a soul around to hear me, no one with a rope to drop. I stood there on my feet and screamed, God, why have you left me to die? He said, son, it was you that walked away, I've never left your side. Well, you can bet on me, I won't let you down. Yeah, you can take it to the bank, I won't quit till I'm crowned. Yeah, I'm the long shot, and you best not count me out. 'Cause this fire in my belly is gonna burn this whole place down. Can't put this fire out, it stays hungry. Yeah, it's fueled by the salt of doubt, I gotta say it bluntly. Yeah, I'm the long shot. Alright.
With the Steve Hickman Band, that is called Long Shot, and I have loved that song for a long time. Well, a couple of years anyway. It is good stuff. We hope you've enjoyed the good stuff we played tonight, and you can hear the replay on KUHS Denver starting at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. We're glad to be back on that station. I want to thank Henry Archuleta and all the fine folks over there for letting us do our thing on their great radio station. I want to thank Mr. Stephen Cade for a great radio interview tonight. He was from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm from Branson, Missouri, and I will see you live again next week with another great radio interview starting Friday night at 7 p.m. Central. Head over to Spreaker.com, search KICR Indie Country Radio, and at 7:30 Central Time, I'll be speaking live to Mr. Brandon Bing. We're going to have a good time together as well. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us on Facebook at Tim Kelly Productions, and we'll like you right back. You guys have a great week, and I will see you next week. Have a good one. We'll see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me